Greetings to all of you. Now CREDAI, earlier Coupa. I started my business in the year 1986. During that time it was Coupa. We were only 17 members. I joined Coupa in 1991, and after that Coupa has got converted into CREDAI. I think my friends, past presidents, they have already briefed you in their say briefing how Coupa evolved into CREDAI. In fact, we had one draconian act during that time, Urban Land Selling Act. There was one central act and then individual state act. And during that time, we were not supposed to own more than 1000 square meters of urban land. And to develop any project of more than 1000 square meters, we used to struggle a lot. There were a lot of restrictions, and we need to run from pillar to post to get the exemption. Again, those exemptions were with several conditions. If that act, Urban Land Selling Act, had continued till today, friends, you would not have seen this kind of development in Bangalore or in any part of Karnataka. During that time, I think during 91, 92, Mr. Ram Jethmalani was the Union Urban Development Minister, and he had a 2 days conference, very extensive conference in Delhi. We were all there in Delhi, and all the 2 days he was with us. And during that time, I think our entire industry have to be thankful to him. He took a call, and Urban Land Selling Act was repealed. Because in that discussion, I remember this act is like an ulcer in the human body. That is, you cannot move forward. So that's why after that, what happened in that enactment, after the repeal of Central Act, it was left to the state governments to repeal or retain. But after that, from Coupa, we never kept quiet. We met, the government during that time, all the government machinery, including the chief minister. We met the opposition leader. We convinced them, and we got it repealed immediately after the repeal of the Central Act. We got it repealed in Karnataka. That was a big step for this kind of development, what you see in Karnataka and Bangalore. And in some of the states, they retained, they did not repeal. For example, in Maharashtra, they repealed only just 7, 8 years back. Until then, again, there was a struggle there. So whoever has experienced that kind of, act, under that act, whoever wanted to develop, they have experienced a lot of, obstacle like that. So in my, say, business period, I have seen 4 cycles. In each cycle, the uptrend, that is after, the recovery period, the uptrend was running to 3.5 to say 4.5 years. But this time, the recovery was fast. We are all happy about it, but unfortunately, the war is creating, some disturbance. Because of this war, cost is going up, interest rates are going up, and global recession is likely to happen around the corner. So that's why this time we have to be careful. All of us have to be careful. We should not, overcommit. We should not, draw more, loans from these NBFCs, because which they charge at very high interest rate. So I think whatever is possible within our reach, it is better to do rather than expanding, fully and expecting very high rapid growth. That is my advice. So the market is good presently. Unfortunately, the infrastructure in Bangalore is lagging. Through CREDAI, we need to keep pressure on the government. We need to follow up. See, in the government, whatever negative, say, circular negative amendment is proposed by the government, that will happen quickly. Whereas any positive, to the industry, we have to struggle. It will take a long time. But through CREDAI, our successive presidents are doing very well. Even now, Mr. Bhaskar and his team, they are doing very well, excellent job. We have to keep following up with the government. If we don't follow up, we don't know what surprise, you will have. All of a sudden, you will find one circular. All of a sudden, you will find one, say, ordinance, amendment, like that. So we have to keep following up, and we have to get our, business going. There will be so many obstacles. I think, development business is the most vulnerable, and we'll see a lot of problems. See, when you get up, tomorrow, we don't know what kind of problem, will arise. All of a sudden, several problems will come, and we have to keep solving, move ahead. See, many people say, other business is good. You do this business, that business. It's always, other. There is a proverb, always, neighboring lady looks good. Like that, it is in each and every business, these kind of problems are there, will be there. We will have to tackle and move forward. So I thank President Bhaskar, CEO Anil Nayak for giving me this opportunity. I thank you all. I wish you all the best. Thank you.